the sorts of research products that come from agricultural research are not universally suitable for the sorts of dissemination processes that we've seen associated with technology in the past. So yes, there are certain sorts of research products that can be disseminated after the research process, such as seed varieties, but we'd also hope that from research into use, we'd be able to make the case that that more often research needs to be embedded as part of a wider process of innovation. Now, the big conclusion that really comes from that, and we're hoping that research into use will contribute to this, is that research investments for developmental purposes should not be separate from development, but should be part and parcel of it. So this separation that we often see in development planning between research on the one hand and developmental activities on the other hand, it would be nice if we could make the case that these need to start and be merged into one. We like to draw a distinction to start with between innovation and invention. Invention is creating new ideas, creating new technologies. Innovation is the process of putting ideas into productive use. So the reason that we're interested in innovation around research is that innovation, in a sense, is a metaphor for change, and development is all about change. So by shifting our focus from looking at just research to starting to look at innovation, we're starting to explore those processes that actually help make productive use of research. So that's why it's a key concept for us and a key organizing principle for the work that we have in research into use. The key message from Innovation Systems is that it's not a blueprint, it's not another one-size-fits-all. It's a set of principles that help you adapt arrangements to particular circumstances, and that's all it is. And it's very powerful if you use it as a way of guiding the development of arrangements and capacities to a local context, but if it's used as a blueprint, it's equally as unuseful as previous pipeline type of approaches. The concept of scaling sort of has its roots in this idea that what research produces is technologies that can be widely disseminated and used. So I think, as I've already said, there are certain sorts of research products which are amenable to the idea of scaling out, seed varieties, etc. But increasingly we see that research products of a process nature are more to do with building capacities in different areas to allow innovation to take place. So this means two things: that one has to build capacities locally, but it also means that a lot of the scaling out activity, if I can use that term, is about creating the correct policy and institutional regimes to allow innovation to take place.